key safe is just inside. Pull this down, and you want to just clear the code and then pop in the code that we've sent you, and then turn the dial clockwise and it opens. Pull this down and pop the key in. And likewise when you depart, pop the key in, leave it in here. With the keys, use the small round one. That's the door. Just turn and push the door at the same time. And then just to lock the door is a wee bit stiff, so just give it a wee push sometimes and that'll make the snake catch, and just lock the door from the inside. For the intercom, in case one of your guests leave and you want to let them back in, the buzzer downstairs at the front door, if you just pick up the phone, that automatically answers the intercom, and then you can just click and hold this button here. That unlocks the door. Just click and hold it for a couple of seconds. That lets you in. If you do want some privacy and you don't want to be disturbed, you can just switch that just to off, and then it won't disturb you, it won't ring. Can I just ask that when you do depart, just please pop it back on. Thank you. The radiator in the hallway, all the same throughout the property. The controls just at the bottom. You want to push the on button just to wake it up. It'll show you the temperature that it's showing at the moment, and then you can just cycle through the buttons here at the side. You want to make sure that icon just at the bottom right is showing as the heat symbol, the same as this one. If it isn't, then push the wee tick button and just cycle through these until you get to this symbol. Now the tumble dryer, it's a condenser tumble dryer, so just before you start, just please make sure if you just pull this out, this is the water reservoir, just make sure this is empty, and this can get fully pulled out. If there is anything in it, then it just pours out of here. Just pour that down into the shower, and then pop it back in. Likewise, just before you start, just please make sure the last person that uses it, pull out the lint catcher, then and just make sure the lint's all empty, just for fire safety. To get the tumble dryer to start, you can just cycle through all the different cycles and then press start, and that's you. And it'll get it going. And then just stop, and then off, and that's you. The trip switch is just in this wee cupboard here, so if there is ever a power shortage or anything in Perth, then if you just pop to the fuse board here and just check, you see all the breakers are all on, and it's all marked what you use the cover. Hopefully that won't be needed, but in case there is a power cut and it goes off. Now the switch up here, just please make sure this is left on at all times. This is the control for the shower, so just leave that on. And into the room. And we've got our smart TV. Now you want to use the Samsung remote, just pop it on at the top. Now you can use your free view that comes with the telly by pushing the guide button just here, and this will bring up the channels that are available, and then just use the arrows to cycle through which you'd like, and then just select into them. Now to get to the smart home section, just push the home button. This brings up all the channels beneath here, like your Netflix, Prime, iPlayer, STV player. Please feel free to sign into any of your Netflix accounts and things. Just make sure to sign back out, and iClear and everything else is all signed in under the property. And then just off at the top. With the TV as well, the plug socket is just here in the wall, just make sure that's on. And likewise, the socket is down beneath. This socket here, this is actually for the plug sockets above, for the TV, so this is the TV control as well, so just please make sure that stays on, and that's you. The radiator controls are all controlled in each of the rooms, all in the same way. So this unit just here, you want to just press the on button, and it brings up just the home screen that you can see there. You can see the temperature that it's set at the moment. Simply push the up button at the side and you see it's gone to 45 degrees. You can also see the wee heat symbol at the bottom right here. Just make sure that's the symbol that you can see, and then likewise you can turn the temperature down. And that's you. Now the Wi-Fi router is just tucked away on the bookshelf. You can just see it in the shelf. You shouldn't need to use this, but in the case that the Wi-Fi has dropped off, this is where the hub is, and the power socket is just behind the bookshelf. For when you arrive, you can just scan the QR code when you arrive on the welcome book, just here, and that'll put you straight onto the Wi-Fi. Just open your camera, scan it over the QR code, and then just hit connect. And in the bedroom, we've got the radiator just on the side. This is the same controls as the one in the lounge and the one in the hallway. So you want to press the on button just at the top. That wakes it up, and then it shows you the desired temperature that you'd like. So you can again just cycle through what you'd like and just make sure that that heat symbol on the bottom right is showing us that one, and then that'll warm you up quite quickly. We've also got in the wee side table, we've got a hairdryer. We've also got an international adapter. If you can just please make sure that's all left in there when you're finished. And into the kitchen with the oven and the extractor fan. The power is just here for the fan control, so push that, activates the fan. This from the light, and then just put them off. The hob is all controlled just here, so you can find all the locations just at the side. Just turn it to the temperature that you'd like, then it warms up quite quickly, and that's you. And then just pop it off just when you're ready. With the oven, you want to select the fan, so just by one click to the left, that gets to the fan. This is your grill, just on the right hand side here as well. When you select the fan, and then you get the temperature over to the side, select the temperature that you'd like to go to, 180, and then just on the setting just here, you want to just make sure you press OK, and that starts the oven up. And then just once you're done, you can just pop it back off again. If you do put the power off for the cooker, it's just located here. Once it comes back on, you will have to set the time for this to work. So once it comes on, it automatically sets the time. It comes to the setting the time function. Just select the time and just hit OK. Once it's all been set, and then just carry out the same task that we've just done there. With the microwave, you just want to turn the dial slightly to the left and then to the right, just here, and then once you get to the time you'd like, just press the start button. Likewise to press the stop, and if you want to just do a quick cycle, just 30 seconds, push this button a couple times and it will go to and just hit stop, and that's you. With the washing machine, we've got the on button just here, so just click and hold that once. That brings up the display. You can use this knob just in the middle just to cycle through the different loads, and then once you've got the one that you'd like, just hit the start button just here, and that's you. And then just when it's done, just again. So the fabric conditioner goes into this one, and then the main soap just into the main section. For hot water in the flat, this is the main water heater switch. Just please make sure that's left on, and the hot water will just remain hot throughout your whole stay. Here's the bathroom, and To use the shower, just on this electric unit here, you turn this knob on the top just once, 45 degrees to left, then the one on the bottom is the temperature. Just very slowly adjust this because it is quite sensitive, but just make small increment changes, and that's you. When you want to depart, just push the button, door. So the main door is just here. Let's walk down here to get to the bins. Down this lane. Then all the recycling bin just in the blue, and then household waste just in these ones. That's all the ones to use.